Please rise for our prayers.
All right. All right, all right, David. Oh, yeah. Girl, you know. Yeah, we used to public school. Uh,
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed when the twilight's last gleaming with broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our
Jemiah, grow up.
was still there. Say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of
All right. Say hi. Say hi. Oh Lord, I thought she told us to stand again. Shit. I was like, God, I'm already tired.
Remind everyone this time. On behalf
Thank
of
you.
Savannah Classical Academy's class of 2026,
This
it's a
my
great
nephew.
honor
This
to
my
welcome you all
Janessa. She
to the
graduate
graduation
next year.
ceremony. We would like to recognize the members of SCA's governing board of directors. Present members, please stand when named. Mr. Scott McGee, Chairman. Mr. Ryan Dew, Vice Chairman. Ms. Tanya Imus. Ms. Terry O'Neill. Mr. Stephen Riley. Mr. Rick Roney. Mr. Paul Sidney. Ms. Joy Smith.
Thank you.
And Mr. Lenore Williams. Will the following guests stand to be recognized? Past SCA founding governing board member and president of the County Public School System, Mr. Roger Moss. Ms. Mary Snowden, District 2 representative of the County Public School System. And Ms. Stephanie Campbell, District 7 representative of the County Public School System. Again, on behalf of our graduates, welcome.
Each year, Savannah Classical Academy names the student with the #1 class ranking as valedictorian and the student with the #2 class ranking as salutatorian. For the class of 2026, the salutatorian is Sabrina Inez.
Good evening, faculty, parents, friends, and the class of 2026. They say high school goes by in a blink of an eye, and looking at all of you today, I realized they weren't lying. Feels like just yesterday we were awkwardly navigating our first day here at SCA. One of the things that makes us unique is that our generation has never experienced a world without technology. We didn't adapt the digital age, we were born directly into it. We arrived alongside the first iPhone, swiping on iPads as toddlers, and mastering spelling tests while the groundwork for algorithms were being written. Then, when COVID hit, Zoom became our literal lifeline to stay connected. We spent nearly 2 years glued to screens, viewing the world through our digital bubble. Then, when we finally returned to real life, I faced a new challenge. On that chaotic first day of 8th grade, my sister Madeline was an 11th grader at the time. In true big sister fashion, she was far too cool to help me navigate my life not glued to a computer. Madeline, thank you for forcing me to be independent from day one, because it worked. That push for independence is exactly what drove me out of that digital bubble and onto the real physical stage. Over the past few years, I've been lucky enough to perform in 5 different musicals here at SCA. While each one was special in its own way, Newsies was my absolute favorite. There was something truly magical about everyone stepping out from their keyboards, coming together, and moving together in perfect harmony under Miss Legree's amazing choreography. Standing on that stage and here today as your salutatorian are massive steps for me, considering where my journey began. Years earlier, I always struggled because people would look at me as too young or too soft-spoken to achieve great things. But stepping out from behind the safety of a screen and onto the stage proved to me that anything is possible when you find the courage to show up. This brings me to my core truth at SCA. While technology built our framework, it was the real human beings who gave us our foundation. This is because coding builds algorithms, but community builds graduates. My own network of support is the ultimate proof of this, because I wouldn't be standing on the stage today without the real-world community that programmed my success. Ms. Herrera, thank you for never wavering in your belief in us. Ms. Terrence, thank you for your hilarious dance moves and awesome personality that brightened our halls. Mr. B, thank you for challenging my music skills. And Ms. Watford, thank you for sparking my lifelong love for the cello. Mr. and Mrs. Williams, thank you for making everyone look their best on stage and being my biggest supporter. And Ms. Johnson, I truly wouldn't be standing up here today without you. Thank you for getting me through my struggles and preparing me for reality. However, my off-screen support system extended far beyond the community classroom walls. To my personal anchors, Jeff, Kim, and Madeline, thank you for always being there for my ups and downs and nudging me out of the comfort zone when I needed it most. Tommy, thank you for sitting through my countless musicals and concerts, even when you didn't want to be there. My grandma, thank you for your 5 constant years of being mine and my siblings' personal chauffeur every single morning. And to my parents, thank you for your endless, unconditional love and support that no algorithm could ever replicate. To my fellow graduates, we are the generation that views the smartphone and the cloud not as innovation, but simply as the air we breathe. Because we have never known a life without this digital framework, we are uniquely equipped to steer it. We understand that it's vast power to unite us, but we also know the isolation of screens. We value its efficiency, but we cherish the irreplaceable worth of genuine human connection. The very bonds taught us right here by our mentors and families. As we step into this next chapter, let the words of Winston Churchill guide us. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. We proved our strength and courage by stepping out from behind our devices to face real challenges and reach this stage today. As we enter a world driven by algorithms, let us promise to master the tools without ever losing sight of the people around us. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2026.
Thank you, Sabrina. valedictorian, our valedictorian, Maria Martinez.
Hello and good afternoon, graduates, faculty, parents, and loved ones. Today we gather to celebrate the bittersweet end to our childhood and high school career. Our journey to this point has not been linear nor the easiest, but it is one that we remember fondly. First and foremost, I would like to thank the people who have accompanied me the class of 2026 throughout the past 4 years and for others the past decade. I would like to recognize administrators and teachers for the diligent plan of education, futures, events, and who corrected us when needed. Although our gratitude for your dedication may feel as if it will never be forgotten. To the parents and loved ones joining us today, thank you for your unwavering support. You have shaped every graduate today in your own unique way. And indirectly, you shaped me. Throughout my 6 years at Savannah Classical, I had the privilege to create memories alongside your children that will last a lifetime. And to my own loved ones, our words cannot fully express my gratitude. To my brother and my cousins, thank you for being one of you showed me to appreciate myself and not be afraid to explore who I could be. To my parents, I'm twin failures without whom I cannot stand. I am proud to be a daughter. Sorry. You taught me gratitude and work ethic like no one else could. Your love and faith is not bound by time or space, nor restricted by distance. So I would like to dedicate a few words in the language they love me and raised me in. Mami y papi, gracias por su apoyo. Con la ayuda de Dios, sus esfuerzos, sus lágrimas y sus sacrificios me han dado el mundo. Quiero que recuerden siempre que todo lo que hago es por ustedes y gracias a ustedes. Gracias por su amor, gracias por las noches en las que se quedaron despiertos conmigo. Gracias por darme fe y por sus palabras que me han empujado a superarme. Ojalá un día pueda devolver una fracción de lo que ustedes me han dado. And to my fellow graduates, who I am the pleasure of sharing the stage with today, thank you for being a part of my life. I've been honored to observe your growth and continue to find your growth and what you have to offer the world. The moment we leave this auditorium, our journeys will divide together. Some of us will move away and lose contact, while others will remain close and continue to forge together. Despite what the future has in store for us, we will all be connected through our endless campaigns of homework, tests, and the constant reminders to tuck in our shirts and to end up our destiny. Although the idea of change has haunted me and certainly others this year, I beg you to welcome it, whether expected or not. Although the idea of change, as we move into this next stage of our lives, change will be inevitable. So I would like to remind my fellow graduates of one of my favorite sayings: this too shall pass. Hardships, anxiety, and tribulations are sure to arise in the future. So I would like to remind my fellow graduates that like our time at SCA, it is temporary. And although we may not like it, these obstacles are the only things promised to us in life. So don't be afraid to make the wrong choice or start over. The only person who can determine your success is yourself. Thus, make mistakes, acknowledge them, and continue to grow from them. Our time together and in this life is limited, so let's make these last moments last. Congratulations, class of 2026.
All right.
Thank you, Maria. It is my pleasure to introduce the leader of Savannah Classical Academy and thank him for his unwavering support of all students and most certainly the class of 2026, our dedicated CEO, Mr. Barry Lawless.
Thank you, and quite a class we have, I'm sure you know. Class of 2026, good evening, distinguished guests, members, our governing board of directors, faculty, staff, proud family and friends, and most importantly, students. Tonight is more than just a ceremony. It's more than caps and gowns and diplomas and photographs and handshakes and applause. Tonight marks a passage, the crossing from one season of life to another. It's the moment where there's years of discipline, sacrifice, study, growth, perseverance, culminate in a single profound truth. You're ready. Not simply for college, you're ready for careers, but ready for citizenship, leadership, service, responsibility, in a world deeply in need of thoughtful, virtuous, educated men and women. That has always been the purpose of a classical education. Since the days of ancient Athens and Rome, classical education has sought not merely to prepare students for work, but to prepare them for life. It asks larger questions. What is truth? What is justice? What is virtue? What kind of person should I become? And what responsibility do I owe to my family, my community, and my country? At Savannah Classical Academy, your education was never intended to be shallow or temporary. It was designed to enrich your intellect, shape your character, and cultivate wisdom. Here, you are challenged to think critically, reason logically, and pursue excellence faithfully. A classical school does not simply produce graduates. It seeks to form citizens. Citizens capable of sustaining freedom. Citizens capable of preserving culture. Citizens capable of leading with wisdom instead of impulse, with conviction instead of convenience, and with virtue instead of self-ambition. Because history teaches us something very important. Civilizations are not preserved by technology alone, nor by wealth, nor by power. They are preserved by the character of the people who inherit them. And tonight, class of 2026, we acknowledge that one day you will inherit the responsibility of shaping this country, this community, and this culture. The future physicians, educators, entrepreneurs, artists, engineers, military leaders, business owners, and public servants and parents are here before us tonight. A tremendous honor and a profound responsibility. And the good news is this: Savannah Classical Academy has prepared you well. Throughout your years here, you have not been handed success. You earned it. You persevered when others chose a easier path. Through your years, this graduating class has earned honors, scholarships, dual enrollment credits. Your athletes, musicians, performers, editors, entrepreneurs, volunteers, and servant leaders. Many of you have balanced academics with athletics, jobs, church involvement, artistic pursuits, and responsibilities at home. Most of you earned college credits before receiving your high school diploma. Some of you launched businesses while still in high school. Others demonstrated leadership on the court, on the stage, in student government, and quietly through consistent acts of kindness and perseverance. And while your accomplishments are impressive, what matters even more is the kind of people you have become. At Savannah Classical Academy, your education has always rested upon 8 foundational virtues: compassion, perseverance, responsibility, respect, temperance, integrity, diligence, and courage. Those are not merely words within our morning chant. They are virtues meant to be lived by. You demonstrated compassion in the way you supported classmates, volunteered in your community, and cared for those around you. You showed perseverance through rigorous coursework, demanding practices, long rehearsals, personal struggles, and the countless moments where quitting would have been easier than continuing. You embraced as students balancing academics, extracurriculars, family obligations, and work. You practice respect towards teachers, peers, and the traditions of this institution. You learn temperance, self-control in an age that celebrates distraction and excess. You displayed integrity by striving to do what's right even when no one else was watching you. You cultivated diligence through hours of studying, practicing, writing, rehearsing, competing, and improving. And finally, you demonstrated courage every time you stepped on a stage, entered a competition, faced uncertainty, overcame fear,